This morning, we will be presenting on gamification in educational settings. In the following presentation, we will define gamification, examine its basic history, explore the scope of gamification in education, and provide an example of gamification. You might ask yourself, what is gamification? Gamification is the process of applying the elements of gaming, such as achievements and leveling up, to aspects of everyday life. Gamification is applied in multiple fields in a variety of ways. Businesses and governments, marketing firms, and even educators have applied gamification techniques in a variety of ways in the past several years. However, it is still a relatively new field. There are still so many ways to tap into its potential. The image here is of badges, which are used as milestones to reward players for their achievements. These are similar to achievements given in video games and game systems like Xbox Live achievements and others. Although its popularity has increased in recent years, gamification is not an entirely new concept. The term was coined by Brett Terrell in a 2008 blog post. Gamification has been used in society for centuries to make unpleasant or mundane tasks exciting and competitive. The concept was used in the 1970s in a popular computer game, Oregon Trail, which taught students about the history of the Oregon Trail and challenges faced by settlers through a series of game-like challenges. Gamification was first used in business in 2002 by Nick Pelling, but it was initially utilized on a large scale. However, gamification was first utilized on a large scale by Foursquare, an app that was released in 2009, which would award points to users for checking in with the app at various restaurants and businesses. The concept gained more momentum in 2010, and some would argue that it peaked in 2011. Since 2011, interest has been declining, but this is only motivating innovators to move in a different direction with the concept of gamification. They are moving away from badges and player boards and into more interactive and complex ideas.
As mentioned earlier, gamification is appearing in multiple ways in our everyday lives. The scope of gamification in everyday life includes walking on stairs that emit a musical note, using a gaming app, Zombies Run, to keep yourself entertained while running, training tools that simulate driving a forklift, and finally, using games in an academic setting. Gamification in the classroom inspires learning and engagement. Gamification is meant to be used as a secondary tool that enables users to engage with information differently and somewhat incorporates you into the interactive gaming environment. Gamification offers an exciting and interesting environment for learning because it fosters participation in new ways that stimulate brain activity. Teachers may use gamification in the classroom as a means of checking attendance and asking questions. This is a means of determining whether or not students have gotten a grasp of the information. The gamification experience changes depending on the goals of the instructor. Researchers have been looking into the ways gamification can enhance learning. Gamification techniques increase competition, which helps students learn to enjoy learning. Also, in certain environments, gamification can increase engagement and motivation, especially in those who are struggling or might otherwise be uninterested in the course material. The images here show examples of educational gaming tools which supplement learning. Operation Dairy, the game, to the left, and Reader Rabbit to the right show how from a young age we engage with gamification tools. One example of a gamification tool is Duolingo. Duolingo is a massive online collaboration which combines a free language learning website with a paid crowdsourced text translation platform. The service is designed so that students can learn a given language online while helping to translate websites and documents. Beginners start out with basic, simple sentences from the web, while advanced users receive more complex sentences. As one progresses, so does the complexity of the sentences they are asked to translate. Skill points and time bonuses are awarded when students successfully translate the text under the time limit. Language educators may use this tool to supplement the primary text in the classroom.
Duolingo is a great example of the kind of things that gamification is capable of. Here you can see that you can hover over to learn the meaning of words, and then you get a chance to try it out yourself. Here you can see Alyssa playing the German version of Duolingo. She's doing the phrases level. Duolingo has helpful tools along the side that help you understand the deeper meaning of the grammar lessons. Duolingo caters to a lot of different learning styles. As you can see, they're very text and audio heavy, but you also are given different type of questions that appeal to different learning styles. Here you can see multiple choice, which is a nice reprieve from having to type all the time. And in different chapters, such as the animal or food chapter, you'll even see pictures that you can identify. One of my favorite features of Duolingo is the turtle button. If something is said too quickly, you can slow it down so you can hear better. Well, not everybody's perfect, but thankfully Duolingo, like many video games, offers a series of lives so that you can learn from your mistakes and help you improve. However, like other video games, you lose all your lives, it's game over, but you get unlimited chances to start again. The point is to learn, not to win. Even if you don't know German, you might find yourself starting to recognize some of the words on the screen by now. Duolingo builds off each lesson, just like leveling up. The more you play Duolingo, the more you'll see the way that the language starts to build up and build upon your foundations. Just like in many video games, Duolingo rewards your experience with points. Your points allow you to level up into the different skill levels. You can also use their social media features to share it with your friends. The best part is, if you ever get stuck, you can look back at a dictionary of all the words you've learned so far. Duolingo is definitely a fun way to learn. This is the end of our presentation. If you'd like to learn more about gamification examples, please review our references.